Hey Doll Baddies, so we're back with another video, and as I could see from today, I will be doing in how to get your hair ash blonde / install. So the wig I'll be using is from Eayon hair. I have a lace front 613 24-inch wig, and it came with a mesh cap, their little card, and an elastic band. I didn't need to use the elastic band, but for those who may need it or try to do like the glueless method, you will definitely need yours. So this is what the lace looks like. I think the lace color came in light brown, if I'm not mistaken. Also, be sure to use my coupon code ELLABEL for money off at checkout. This is actually by far the best 613 wig I've had. It actually has parting space. As you guys can see, it does come with combs, 4 combs, 3 behind the frontal, and then 1 in the back of the frontal. Of the wig, and an elastic band. But you guys can see I'm measuring y'all, showing y'all it's actually 13 by 4 inches of parting space. For those who, obviously always get lace front wigs and stuff like that, you will know that there don't be no parting space. You be having to do flip over methods. It'd be a struggle. So this wig is lit. I actually like it's an actual lace front wig with the bundles in the back, with tracks in the back, and this is 200% density. Okay, so boom. So now I'm going to be coloring the hair. I am using 3 boxes of WELLA Charm T11. I bought 3, ended up running out, having to go ahead and purchase 4 more, as you guys can see throughout this video. I also did show you guys that I use 30 volume developer, but when it's time to mix the developers, you can see I'm using 20 because when I read the package, 20 is what they said to use. This is my first time using this product, this brand, so I was really just going with the flow. I was going with the flow. When you mix it up, it turns into like a jelly consistency. I put a lot of developer because I wanted, my money's worth. I wanted to use as much of the product as I could, so I added a lot of developer. It did get jelly, so I felt like I ran out that way, but I think I ran out anyways because the wig is 200% density and also 24 inches. So as I am coloring the rest of the hair, you could slowly see that the color is changing. So the product does work pretty fast. I let it sit for about 2 hours before I went ahead and made the run to Sally's beauty supply store. And when I first made this purchase, I got it at my local beauty supply store. It was, I think, about $3.99 a box. When I went to Sally's, y'all, it was like $6.79 with no coupon, no nothing, y'all. I was so hurt. But the hair store I previously went to was just so far out that I was just over it, and I needed my hair, to be finished color. So after 2 hours later, I did the other part of the hair. I let it sit for another 2 hours, and then I went ahead and washed it out. So you can see it's pretty dark. It's like a dark purple-ish, but once you rinse it out, as you guys can see, it's gonna get like super light. The color was cute. Yeah, nothing was really wrong with it, but I personally didn't like it. But I am gonna use this Neutralizing Shampoo. I think it's called ISO Plus or IOS Plus, something like that. Forgive me if I'm pronouncing it wrong. I actually don't even have the bottle in front of me, so I'm just guessing, but I think that's what it's called. But yeah, I did wash this wig out 2 times with this color. And also, I don't know what you might need to do. Now I don't smell the hair color on me, but when I first installed this hair color, the smell was so freaking strong. I swear I got high off of it. I was so lightheaded. My head was going crazy. But I'm showing you guys this picture of this woman that I found on Google because I didn't show you guys the hair when I let it air dry because it turned out to this grayish color, and I didn't really was trying to go for gray. I was trying to stay in the blonde ash family. So what I did was I used my 30 volume developer and I poured it on the hair and let it sit overnight. So probably like 12 hours it sat, and then I went ahead, washed it out. I actually blow dried it, and then this is what the outcome is. So this is what it looks like. Okay, so back to what I was saying about the smell. I don't know what you're going to need to do, but you need to use something, maybe like even Downy detergent to get rid of the smell because it's super powerful and strong. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to use my Silk Infusion Heat Protecting Serum to silk press my hair. If you guys want an in-depth tutorial of how to get a nice silk press, you guys can watch my tutorial. I will have it linked down below. I have a video dedicated just for that. Okay, so once you do that, you're gonna go ahead and cut your lace, your excess lace that you don't need. And right now I just slapped this wig on, and I'm trying to see how it's laying, how it's fitting, how my baby hair is coming out and all that good stuff. My hairline does come out a little far, so I mean, that's something I can't control. I sure ain't damn shaving it off, so it's just gonna have to stay how it is. I didn't add baby hairs in this tutorial, so yeah, if you want to add baby hairs, you can, but for me, I'm pretty sure you can see like some of my black hairs, but that doesn't bother me. I mean, I really don't care. So now we're gonna do the bald head cap method. I did this, you know, in my other tutorials, but I'm just gonna show you guys again for those who haven't watched it. I'm just using my Got to Be Glued. I'm putting it on my edges and then putting the cap over it, and this is a brown cap that I got from my local beauty supply store. Damn, I forgot the brand, but if I can link a picture to like the link of it on Google, I will. And I'm also showing y'all that do not use Got to Be Glued free spray for y'all cap. Use spritz. Why? Because Got to Be Glued free spray is very, very harsh, and when you're taking off this cap, it doesn't come off with just water. You're gonna be needing, you know, the extra step of water shampoo. Like, it's very hard, and I'm telling y'all, edges will come out. It happened to me before, so I'm just letting y'all know. It happened to also a friend of mine. It's just really a harsh product, so I stick to spritz when it comes down to spraying down the wig cap, because spritz, all you have to use is use water, and the cap is coming right back up, so it's super easy. So once you go ahead and, you know, blow dry your wig cap down, you're going to take what I like to take, needle and thread. This helps to keep the wig cap in place so it doesn't move backwards while I'm wearing my unit, frontal, hairstyle, whatever. The thread actually keeps it intact, so when you do remove it, you will see that the wig cap ain't go nowhere. Personal preference, you don't have to do this step, but this is actually a good, you know, step of keeping your cap in place, like, so it doesn't move, makes your installment last longer. But that's in my opinion. I don't know if I talked about outlining my wig, but that brown pencil that I used was obviously to outline of where my wig is going to be, so that's why I did that, because I like to know, so I'm not adding too much glue and so forth and so on. So after I cut my excess wig cap close to the edge, there's always some parts that are sticking up, so I go back with the Got to Be Glued, put it on to lay it flat, blow dry it, and then yeah, I go ahead and add the wig back on to make sure that I don't have like no cap showing, so when I do the glue, it sits perfectly. So it's just a reassurance to make sure everything is going okay. So I'm now using my Maybelline Fit Me 355 foundation to add on my lace. I didn't show it on camera, but literally I'm taking my beauty blender in the foundation, and I'm tapping it on the lace because I want it to melt into my skin. I want the lace to match. So I did show you guys one side done and one side not done. Also, you could use your foundation powder or pressed powder and lightly use it with the like with a makeup brush and pat it on the lace, and you really want to make sure it gets into the knot. The knot is what helps the when you put the color of your foundation or whatever on the knots, it makes the lace transparent. So you want to put on the lace and make sure it hits the knots of the hair. Hopefully that made sense. If it didn't, I'm sorry y'all, but just make sure you don't add too much, because you don't want, you know, the foundation going onto the hair when the hair is meant to be oblong. Okay, so before I go ahead and add my Ghost Bond adhesive, I did take alcohol and I wiped off my hairline, my forehead, to get rid of the brown pencil and just to clean it off, so I'm working with clear, clean skin. So then now I'm going to go ahead and add a thin layer of my Ghost Bond, and I'm going to make sure you, what is it called? Like, span it out, like spread it out so it's thin and it's not like bulgy and bulky or anything like that. Oh my gosh, y'all, I can't explain today. I just really hope that you guys can watch the video and understand. And if you have any comments, questions, or concerns, you already know the deal to put it down below. But anywho, once I do 2 layers of Got to Be Glue and I let it air dry, you do not need to blow dry it. It's gonna dry clear, just let it air dry. I don't know why people blow dry in the glue. Let it air dry. It's gonna dry. It don't take that long. Relax, have patience. Okay, so once I added my 2 layers, I'm going to take my wig and I'm going to line it up with the glue, match it up, and voila, magic. 9 times out of 10, you're not going to get your whole cap to be done correctly. Like, not your whole cap. You're not going to get your whole wig to be flat down without having to go back and add more glue. Make sure you cut your ear tabs. Be careful you don't cut your ear, but you know you want to cut out the hole for your ears so they can breathe. And then once you do that, you can then go ahead and use the blow dryer on warm heat and blow dry down the wig to make sure it's actually stuck on. Okay, so yeah, that's what I'm doing right now, just cutting off my ear tabs, the excess lace. And I'm gonna have to go back and, you know, some parts got missed, which is totally fine. I'd rather have too little glue than too much glue, because then baby, you struggling, you gonna have gunks of glue. You might as well just take the whole install off and redo it. So it's better to have, you know, not enough glue than too much glue. Take my blow dry. Y'all already see it's out of the scalp. I'm feeling myself. I'm always feeling myself, as you should too. You know, who don't love a new wig, a new hairstyle? Like, you just real cute. Okay. But yeah, I'm just blow drying it. I'm just fixing my middle part because it was a little crooked. It wasn't really straight. So I'm just fixing my middle part. I'm using my hot comb. I love my hot comb. It keeps my install so flat. The hot comb is the truth when you got a lace. Nice hot comb. My free spray, because you know these frontals, these wigs be having a lot of flyaways, so you need a free spray to freeze them in place, tack them down in place, and voila, magic. So that basically sums up this video. I don't need baby hairs. I didn't want any baby hairs. If you want baby hairs on your wig, you can do that, but for me, I don't want it. So yeah, that basically sums up this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys have any comments, questions, or concerns, you already know the deal to put it down below, and I will check you guys out in the next one. Bye, Doll Baddies.